Hey, what if somebody pinch you almost each and every day that have you done my portrait? When you gonna complete this? Shall I get my portrait into my entire lifetime? And I have been facing this type of questions from 1 year ago. So I had done this portrait with the help of light and shadow technique, which is also known as artistic approach. And to understand this technique, I have separated 3 steps so that you can understand that how you can implement this technique on your canvas. Look, there are lots of techniques, but choosing the right technique after seeing your raw footage, it is very much important, because I have seen, based on my experiences, after completing a portrait, I realized that this portrait could be far way better than whatever it is right now if I choose this technique instead of that technique. So choosing the technique is very much important. And choosing the light and shade technique regarding this image, why I have done this, because of on my raw footage you can see that the light and shadow is clearly visible. The left part of the face is totally covered by the shadow, and the right part is, I can see, totally visible with the highlight portion. So it is pretty clear that I can use the light and shade technique into this portrait. And also, it is not necessary that you should use the light and shade technique on each and every portrait. You can use pencil measurement method, you can use grid technique, but what is the difference between all the techniques and the light and shade technique? Because this technique is something which mainly used by good artists, and this technique is also playful, because you are playing with the light and shadows, and you are getting the depth of the portrait after using the light and shadows. So it is playful, it is helpful, and also it is artistic approach. So which portrait I'm showing you, he is one of my nearest friend, and he was almost like crying one day. I strongly remember that day. He just made me emotional that day too. I'm not revealing any personal issues between him and me, but the point is, one day he asked me that I have been asking you multiple times, maybe it's been 1 year ago since I'm asking you that when you gonna complete my portrait. Because of having a friend like you, it's amazing, but I don't know why you don't understand this my emotion. And now really I'm tired to requesting you to make my portrait, and I'm telling you I'm not gonna bother you again. So that day I strongly promised to myself that okay, it's enough, let's make a portrait as soon as possible, by not letting him know that when you're gonna complete this. So after completing his portrait, suddenly I just handed it over to him, and at that time his facial expressions was like, wow, adorable. He was like fully out of his enjoyment, and he just hugged me, and that's make me feel happy that I have done something which make him happy. And not only this friend, there are lots of my friends who has been asking me from a long time, make my portrait too. And I also told all of them that definitely I'll make your portrait, but how much time it's gonna take, I really don't know. I think that somewhere you guys also need to understand that managing time is very difficult for me, because making a portrait or complete any drawing and editing it to the software and posting it to the YouTube, and also side by side you have to work on your own skills. So it's all takes a long process, and also and really I don't want to upset my friends and my subscribers. So I tell everybody that surely I'll make your portraits, but how much time it's I really don't know. And So this is it. And coming to the other parts of the portrait, like which material I have used to make this drawing. Basically, I used here below charcoal and a compressed charcoal. Below charcoal is for making the primary stages. For making the first two stages, I used the below charcoal, and when I satisfy with the values, then I shift into the compressed charcoal. And I didn't use that blending stump for to make this portrait, because you can see clearly on the raw footage that the image is totally based on light and shadow. So if I use the blending stump somewhere, I think that it will not give you the the output as much as the expectations. So due to that reason, I didn't use the blending stump. And also I use the kneadable eraser to remove the unwanted particles of charcoal. Use a paintbrush so that I can blend well the light tone to darker tone. And almost it has taken most probably 3.5 hours to make this portrait. One of the best reason to making a portrait with the light and help of the light and shade technique, that is, it reduces your time. So make sure that if you are running out of your time, then you can use this technique. And guys, it is heart and soul. I have been trying to make a video footage as much good with the audience's expectations. So if you guys really like my effort, if you think that my artwork is going well as my video editing is also well, then you can subscribe my channel, and you guys can follow me through the other social medias like Instagram, Facebook, and also as well as the WhatsApp. For making any commission portrait, you definitely can make me a DM. And if you really think this portrait helps you, and it is really helpful, then you can subscribe my channel, because I mainly post videos on every Sunday, and your one subscription will definitely help me a lot to motivate me for my next video. And also it's also help you to learn, to grow your skills, to improve your skills. So somewhere it is side by side helping each other, both of us. And you can also comment me on the comment section below to let me know that how you feel after seeing this portrait. Your good opinion, your bad opinion, it doesn't matter. I really don't mind if you have any bad opinion, just because of you're also an art lover. That is why you are on my channel. So it is obvious that I can also learn something from you. So no more talking today. Enjoy the rest of the video. Till then, stay positive, stay healthy, and of course stay creative.